This episode I wrap up the silage contract from last time and get thoroughly pissed off in a combine harvester. Welcome back. I'm just heading back down to home farm. The farmer's let me use his trailer to go and collect the bales left over from the contract I started last time around. It always feels like you need to get everything done in one day, but you don't necessarily have to, particularly when it comes to bales and silage. That's quite happy just to sit in the field for a couple of days until you've got the time to pick it up. So let's have a typical status check just as I pull in here and pick up the trailer. I've got about $3,000 in the bank, which is fantastic. It's coming up to about 9 o'clock. It's now November. It's actually November the 1st. It was October last time around, and things are starting to get a bit chilly, I must admit. We've got some bad weather coming this afternoon, but I think it will hold off long enough for us to do another job. Get myself all hitched up here. PTO. Oh no, we don't need PTO for this. We just need the cables. There we go. Hydraulics in. This is a great bit of kit, this trailer. I said that I'd chuck the farmer a couple of £100 just for the loan, but he said not to bother, but I think I will. Even if I just have to post it through the door and give it to his missus. I'm sure she won't mind a bit of extra funds. Going past the John Deere there, what a great tractor. It sounds like a proper machine. I do enjoy the Fendt, I must say. I'm really getting used to it, but as a modern tractor, it doesn't seem to have that real classic grunt sound that really makes a tractor experience. So you may or may not remember from last time, I should pick up around 10 to 12 grand for this job. So once I've got these bales in and got them delivered where I need to, it will be payday and I should have a fair wedge of cash in the bank. Last time around I picked up a great little caravan, so I'm now kind of self-sufficient when it comes to a place to live. However, I still only have a motorbike, so I'm absolutely in the market for a vehicle so that I can both tow my caravan and generally just get around from job to job. So far the contracting work has seemed to work out, and I'm really starting to learn an awful lot now when it comes to farming. I'm certainly not a master when it comes to the grass work, but I've done a couple of jobs now and I'm really starting to get the hang of it. I'm hoping that I might be able to try something a little bit new later on. But for now, let me get round to this field, get all these bales collected and delivered, and then I'll see what's available on the contract store. Right, this is going to be difficult. I've got to swing in here somehow. Don't seem to have any drive. Let me just check the PTO. Yeah, looks like the hydraulic cables have come unplugged, which is a bit of a nuisance. That's better. I've got drive now. Okay, so I'm going to have to swing as wide as possible and then cut myself in. Oh, sorry, dear. Oh, two of them. Ah, it's that time of the morning, isn't it? They're out foraging and doing whatever it is they do, I suppose. Well, I'm almost here. Just got to swing left following this bit of mowed grass that I did not long ago. Let's just get around this bend. And there we go. That is a beautiful sight. You know what? I'm going to stay out of this mud. Every time I come through here, I get stuck in this mud over here. It's insane. There's so much of it. And this trailer is heavy, even without any bales on the back. Yes, sorry, as I was saying, look at that. It's just brilliant. That is a real positive sight as far as I'm concerned. Did all that on my own, I did. Check me out. Hey. Okay, right, let's just get this unfolded. Ready to pick up. So that arm's down. Now all we've got to do is just check everything here. Yeah, that all looks good. Right, let's go pick up some bales. We're just going to work ourselves around in a kind of clockwise fashion. Everything should be roughly the same size. I think I left it set to 125. So we shouldn't have any issues. There goes the first one, and she's on. is that I am absolutely full. I cannot fit any more on, which I didn't actually expect. I just didn't realise how many bales I'd created the other day. So let me just get the arm back in, which I think will do, and then we can head over and drop this off. Let me have a quick look at where I'm meant to be going. Got my digital map up, which is super useful. So you can see I'm here smack bang in the middle of the screen on field 64. Now I need to head to Valley View. That rings a bell. That's Longmeadow bales. Farmers Market bales, Pine Creek bales, Valley View. Oh yes, of course. This is that store near Home Farm that I've been past but not yet been in. Let's go down there and make some friends. And as I say that, it has started raining, which is a bit of a nuisance, and I will explain why later on. Goodness, I need to stay out of this mud. It's insane. I don't even know if I can get out of this field because near the gate it's really boggy. I really need to get out of here before the rain really settles in. Goodness me, I tell you what, being stuck out here on your own with a massive great tractor full of silage bales in the mud, no thank you very much. God, can you imagine the fees to get a recovery vehicle out here? In fact, it wouldn't be a vehicle, would it? It'd be another tractor. I don't think I'm going to come back this way. I'm certainly going to cut down from Home Farm and come in that way. I think it's just going to be a little bit more sensible. That gate is precarious. Home Farm's just coming up in front of me now, so it's a swing around right and then left and then right again. I was in the pub the other night actually, and I was talking to another farmer. Well, I say farmer, he's not a farmer as in he owns the land. He's another farmhand, just a bit like me, but probably with another 10 years worth of experience. Certainly knew his stuff. And he was saying that actually on certain contracts, you can get paid for the produce you drop off, as well as get paid for the contract itself. Now, I don't really understand that. It doesn't seem to make sense for me, but I'm sure I'm going to find out when I head up here to the Valley Stores, I think it was called. If I get paid for these bales, then I may well be onto a bit of a Brucey bonus. Good game, good game. So just come past Home Farm. I think this is the exit. I don't think I'm supposed to go in this side. Is this the right one? Yeah, Valley View Stores, there we go. No, I'm going to keep going on the bend. It might actually be better for me for turning as well. Let's just get round this corner. There we go, so this is the entrance. Okay, and I can swing up in here. Yeah, this is better, a little bit more space. Right, so I just got to go find the pit, basically, to drop off these bales. I shall keep an eye on the statement of my account to see if we make extra money. Okay, so I just need to get this bad boy tipped off. Let's just get this all into position. It lifts the whole thing up. God, look at the rain now. It's really bucketing down. Right, we're in position. Let's complete that then. Keep an eye on the funds. That's all going in, I think. Can't really see. Or has it just dropped it? If it's dropped it, I may have put it in the wrong place, in which case I am a fool. Damn it. Have I done it wrong? Ah, bugger, would you believe it? I have genuinely put this in the wrong place. The guy was not happy. He said I'm going to have to be the one to shift them, but basically where these need to go is round the back here. Is it this one? Yeah, look, here's the bales. This is the bale drop off. This is where they want it. Damn it. This is going to be a pain. I can't believe I made that mistake. I just came rushing in as usual. Got to start thinking ahead. I've got to start asking questions about what it is I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, do you know what? I'm just going to have to pick them up again. I'm just going to have to pick them up as if I'm picking them back off the field. Right, there we go. Finally. Well, that was a waste of about half an hour of my life. I will not make that mistake again. So even though I feel like I'm learning lots, I definitely haven't mastered everything, and I definitely haven't mastered the skill of just taking 5 minutes to have a think about what's meant to be happening. Jumping in like a bull in a china shop. That's the danger of being overconfident. You think you know it all, but clearly you don't. Right, I feel like I'm in the right place now, for sure. Let's get this unloaded. That's better. Yes, I'm getting notifications on my phone that everything is updated. Brilliant. And you know what? I did get paid for those bales. No, I think I got paid for the excess. I did. Wow. And you know what? There's another load of bales still down in that field. Oh man, I'm going to make a sweet little packet here. Well, that changes things then. If I can really do a smart, tidy job and make a little bit of excess for myself, as long as the contract's fulfilled, the farmer's happy, he's happy, his contract is happy, he gets paid, I get paid, and yet I get a little bit of excess as well. I did not know that, so that farmhand down in the pub the other night was absolutely telling the truth. What a turn up for the books. Well, as promised, I'm going to cut through home farm here. I know this is a bit of a Mickey take because I've only really known the farmer for about a month and a half now, but he's such a nice chap and I'm sure he wouldn't mind. In fact, if anything, I think he'd rather I go this route instead of blocking up the paths around his other fields down at the other entrance, so it's probably sensible. That said, I know this bit here is super duper boggy, but I'd rather get caught down here where his equipment and tractors are to help me out if needs be. Yeah, we're okay. Whoa, 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 going sideways. I'm going sideways. Jesus Christ. What's going on? Am I jackknifed? No, just slipping. Really bad. That is seriously wet back there. This weather is not going to get any better. I want to pick up these bales and get them sold off for a bit of tasty profit as soon as I possibly can. Right, arm is down. I'm sure it is. Yeah, the arm is down. Let's start with this one near the edge first. Get that one on. Right, we're underway. Let's get this done before the rain really makes this precarious operation. I do not want to get stuck out here. Well, it says it's going to rain through till about 1 o'clock and then the weather's going to ease off and it's actually going to be really quite warm for November. 20 degrees, that's almost t-shirt weather. Right, I've got 2 more to get. Just want to swing around, get this one on the right side. Quite tight, but that's just the angle I've come in at. There we go. Yeah, and then this last one, and then I'm going to head up. I haven't got a full load, thankfully, so I'm not super heavy. Yeah, what are we on? Yeah, weight's okay. Okay. Pick up this last one. That's it then. Yeah, there's nothing else out there. I think we're clear. So all this on the back now is a bonus, which I'm really chuffed about. Well, as you know, it is November, and unfortunately the contract seems to be easing off. Now, at the minute, it just seems to be mowing grass and baling. And yes, it is making me money, but I kind of want to expand my skill base just a little bit. I want to try something a little bit different, and mowing grass is fine, but yeah, it gets a bit boring. Also, my biggest concern is we're going to hit winter any minute now. It's been quite balmy. It feels like a bit of, what do you call it, an Indian summer? Is that the right term? A bit late into the year, but it is going to get cold. It is forecast for a real cold snap coming soon, possibly a bit of snow. When that happens, then pretty much everything apart from animals, I think, is going to shut down. So I've got a big decision to make as to what I do next. Do I stick around in the village or do I move on and seek some other form of employment? My goodness. I have just made 25 grand on surplus grass, on silage. That's insane. That can't be right, can it? That cannot be right. I'm gonna have to go inside and check with the boss. That can't be right. Well, I am literally looking up to the heavens. I'm not a religious man, but £25,000 is legit. That's the excess. The farmer was happy with the contract. That's all done and dusted. He still owes me for that. So that extra cash that I've just made, I mean, Jesus, how much did he make then? Because I didn't even have a full load. Anyway, I'm not even going to try and wrap my head around it. I've just made £25,000. So what have I actually got then? Let me check my phone. 28,000. My goodness, now if that can't buy me a new truck, I don't know what will. Get the trailer backed in underneath this barn here, and then I'm going to have a quick check, because I was happy to chuck the farmer who lent me this a couple of £100. I really was. I was going to make about 10 grand anyway on the contract. But if I've just made 25,000, then surely my maths is wrong, and I should probably pay him a bit more. So I'm going to go online and find out how much it is to actually hire one of these things. And then I feel like I really want to compensate him properly, because he's really helped me out here. Yeah, do you know what? I'm going to give him about 1,200. I think that's about fair. So hiring for a day, yeah, I think that'll more than cover, plus a little gesture of good thanks. So yeah, I'm going to drop in 1,200. He absolutely said he didn't want any money, but I'm going to feel so much better paying him just for the use of that, because yeah, I can't get over this. I genuinely did not expect that. So everything's been dropped off, everything's been sent back, and I have just made over 10 grand on that contract. So all told, 35,000. Just look at what I've got in the bank. I've nearly got 40 grand. So I'm going to wire the farmer at home farm some money now, just so I know that I've done that. I'll pop down there later on with a case of beers as well, and I'm just going to say thank you. It was so helpful. I've learnt a lot. He's been so helpful since I've been here. But I am staring at the rear end of a John Deere combine, because there is another contract going. As long as this weather eases up, oh look at that lovely rainbow, then I will be in the front of this great thing, hacking my way around a field, seeing if I can do a good job. While I was sat inside just having a bite to eat, waiting for the weather to ease off, I was speaking to a rather irate local who was saying that he was selling his car, and that the guy who was buying it suddenly decided to pull out of the deal. I asked him a little bit more about this car, and he said to go round the back and take a look. Well, I've just spoke to a guy inside he's a real nice chap, but he was thoroughly fed up. He's come here to basically sell his car, and the guy who was meant to meet him here sent him a message saying, no, I'm not interested. And he's driven quite a way by all accounts. So apparently if I just come and have a look over here, there is an old Volkswagen Passat. Look at this thing. You know what? This could do me. Passats are like bulletproof. They never go wrong. Has it got a tow bar? Yes, it has. It's got a tow bar. How much does he want for it? Oh, the classic interior. Look at it in here. Left-hand drive though. That's a real shame for UK roads. Don't really want a left-hand drive if I can help it. Might have to think about this, but this would be absolutely perfect. Let me see if I can start it up. He's giving me the keys. Yeah. Oh, nice dash. I like that. Yeah, it's all pretty tidy. It's well kept, I must admit. He must have had it valeted recently. Probably had it valeted for sale, let's be honest. Xeon halogen lamps. That's not a bad little runaround, you know. It's really, really well kept. Very tidy. 180,000 miles on the clock though. But you know what? Who cares? This would do, wouldn't it? Well, the way I see it, I really need a vehicle. And I haven't really, in all honesty, spent a lot of time looking around. But that thing over there is an absolute gem. I don't know how much he wants for it. I'm going to ask him now. I reckon if he's got it on for about 5 grand, I'll see if he'll take 4. But let's have a word. Excuse me, mate, can we have a chat? I asked the owner how much he wanted, and I was right, 5 grand on the nose. I said I could give him 3.5 cash right there, right then, and I was hoping, given his journey down here and great disappointment in his other deal going sour, that he might take me up on my offer. He did. We signed the paperwork there and then, and I was the proud owner of a very old but quite reliable Volkswagen Passat. Now that is a good omen if ever there is one. Surely the weather has broken, the rain has stopped. I've just picked up a new car for $3.5 grand, absolute bargain. Look at it. It's got a few little dinks here and there, and it looks like the front wing has been redone and it's been battered a little bit, maybe by the owner, but you know what, I can pick up a genuine part from somewhere. But it absolutely runs like a dream. I've had a look under the bonnet, he's given me a full service history, it's got an MOT for 11 months, I am super happy. Oh, and it's been taxed as well. Great stuff. Right, look at this. This is what we've got for this afternoon. My understanding is this is pretty much the upgrade from the one at home farm. Front PTO, so I'm not going to make any more mistakes there. Look at the size of this thing. I reckon this is going to be an absolute behemoth. I'm hoping this field isn't too big because I need to get this contract done by the end of the day by all accounts. Now this is the combine. I haven't had a lesson in the combine. I have spoken to the farmer whose contract it is, and he's more than happy for me to cut my teeth for the first time in a combine on his field. It's not a great crop. The yield is pretty nasty. He said it's patchy, there's weeds everywhere, so he's not expecting a lot out of it. So he said, you know what, we'll just come to an arrangement. I'm getting paid slightly less than what he'd pay someone with a lot more skill, but I'm going to give it a go. First thing I need to do is get in this and get the header, which is round the back, somehow onto this trailer. And I'm glad that I had a little bit of a go in the Big M last time round, because the Crone has given me a bit of experience with this kind of joystick setup and how to operate a machine using that. So I should be able to just get this on. And I just need to head round and pick up the header. Rear wheel steering again, so again I've had a bit of experience with that now. Starting to pick up all these farming skills, you see. The more these little contracts I do, the better I get. Let's swing around. Right, let's get through this gap and go pick up the header, which I've already seen because it was there when I was looking at the Passat a moment ago. And also I think this massive green trailer, which has been moved to the side, is also something I need for putting all of the crop into. The crop of which, I'm told, is meant to be sunflowers. So not something I was expecting to do. I thought I'd have like wheat or barley, but given it's November, that probably makes sense. That lot's already come out of the fields. Right, I've got the header on and it's attached. That wasn't too difficult, I must admit. So I've got to do the same old PTO. Where are the cables? Where's the hydraulics? Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's those two there. And is there another one around the other side? I don't know. I've got a feeling there might be. Okay, we've done that. That's all good. Let's just double check. Yeah, okay, so that's in. Right, let's swing myself carefully around here. Get round to the trailer, because obviously I cannot go down the main road with this on. It's bloody wide, I know that much. Just go careful. I've got a dilemma. I don't know which way on this goes, and that clearly, let me just get along the back of it, it clearly isn't uniform. It's not symmetrical, so it must only go one way. You know what? 50% chance of getting it right, haven't I? Problem is, that tractor's in the way. Let me move the John Deere first. Oh, it's absolutely plush in here. It's so plush. Do you know what? This is better than my caravan. Look at it. Oh, right. Let me get this right out of the way. In fact, do you know what I'm going to do? Having to think ahead here. I know I don't think ahead enough, so I'm just making sure I do in this instance. I'm going to go hitch up the trailer and know that when I come back, it's all ready to go. Get myself over yonder, and then I'll get back in the combine and try and get that trailer where it needs to be. Okay, I'm happy with that. We're all hitched up. Hydraulics are on, cables are on for brake lights and everything. Yeah, I think I'm ready to head over to that field and get the job underway. Superb. Very typical British countryside. Massive vehicle, squeezing down the tiniest of lanes. Okay, this is not what I was hoping for. Yeah, proper tracks. And muddy. Dear oh dear. I'm going to have to wind myself around, all the way around that line, all the way around and through there. Oh my goodness. I'm even winding through the hedge line now. This is insane. Where the hell am I going? Oh, do a right here? Yeah, must be. I've just got to follow this track. Apparently it's the quickest way to get through to that little field and its siblings. Can't go along the main road, this thing is just too big. So, I'm following the sat-nav, ha, and going off-road. Right, over this dike, this ditch, this stream, whatever you want to call it. Right, nothing coming. We're all good. Okay, let's just get out onto this road. And finally on some actual asphalt. Yes. Now I feel a little bit more relaxed. I'm very close. I think... Well, it's not this field because that's got nothing in it but stones. They must just be growing stones in there. Lovely. This one is looking golden. Is that sunflowers? Yes, it is. Okay, have I got to get in there? Oh, Jesus, man, this is tight. Well, certainly let's get this open. I've got barely enough space to actually physically get back in the cab. How the hell am I going to get the header on the front of this? In fact, how am I even going to get in there? I'm going to have to find somewhere to put the header on further down, I think. Right. Screw this. Yeah, I'm going in here. It's only grass. How am I going to turn? I do not know. Yeah, this is the problem. I've got such a big arse. It's just going to want to hit this fence. I'm not enjoying this contract at all. I've bitten off more than I can chew. I must be a mile up the road now. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's this? What's this? This will do. This will do. I'm going in here. I don't care if I piss anyone off. I'm sorry. I've got to get my header on. Is this where horses are? No, that's a crop. Oh, Christ almighty. Right, I've come up along. I don't know what this crop is. I mean, it looks like lettuce, but I can't imagine it would be. It doesn't look like anything I recognise. Anyway, I don't care. I've come along here, and I think I've got enough space, given that I've got rear wheel steering, to back myself basically into this hedge, into these leaves, and I should be able to get the header on. I am so far away from the field, it is unreal. Hopefully, get myself around. This is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. Oh goodness, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I definitely shouldn't have taken this contract. I can see why his crop is so bad. Probably can't get a tractor in there to fertilise it or spray it or any of the stuff that you would need for a good crop, a good yield. Okay, there. Right, I'm on. Someone's going to come on and complain that the trailer's been dumped there, but I don't care. Let's get back and try and get this job underway. I've lost about an hour faffing around. I quickly realised even this plan wasn't going to work. With the header on, I was now simply too wide to get back down the track. I was going to have to reattach the header and the trailer and just drive into the field and not give a damn about the crops. That was going to be the only way I was going to ever get this job done. Right, I'm back. I've had a little talking to myself and I'm feeling a bit calmer. I'm going to try and get myself into here. I think the idea is not to care about the crop. Right, I don't really care. I'm just going to come all the way down here. That should give me enough space. Man, it's like a jungle in here. I cannot see a thing. Where the hell is the trailer? There it is. Take those off. Unhitch that. What an absolute nightmare this has turned out to be. Absolute nightmare. Why the hell would you put this crop in these tiny fields? Do you know what? I'm not even going to know where the trailer is now. This is ridiculously dangerous. I can end up smacking this halfway down. Well, at least I'm on. And I don't even know how to fully use this machine. This is an absolute nightmare. Okay, let's get the PTO on, because we need all that. Everything connected. So we're going to have power now. I am going to go round in a clockwise fashion because the pipe is there. And my understanding is I'm going to need to be able to get that pipe out to offload any of the grain, in this case sunflower seeds, at the point that the main bin or hopper in here is full. Right now, I don't have the tractor and the trailer, so I'm just going to do my best job to hopefully get this all in one go. I mean, this is a bloody great machine. I'm hoping I don't need the tractor and the trailer, but we'll see. I'm already cheesed off. I just want to get it done now. So let's have a look at the instructions. All fairly self-explanatory. Header down. So this is just basically like mowing. I've done this before. Power on. So that's all doing its job. I know I can select angles and I can select the height, but you know what? Whatever. Seems to be doing something. I'm farming again, reluctantly, but I am farming. Well, I have to say, now I'm underway, finally, this is quite relaxing. You can see all the sunflowers being chewed up in here. Very clever bit of kit, I must admit. But then combine harvesters really are just smart. You think all the different jobs they're doing, threshing and all that jazz, I don't know the ins and outs of them. Well, I'm sure I'll find out one day, especially if I keep up with it. I'm going to have to understand how these machines work, because at some point they are going to break, and it's always good to know how they work so you can repair them. Coming to the end now, and I'm just going to swing round. Hopefully I've got enough space. Yeah, it looks like I have. Do you know what? There's more space up here. Oh no, there's a stream. That's why. That's a pain. I was hoping I could have come in from the top. That would have been much easier than the stress and debacle I had from the last hour and a half. Sadly, just having looked down at the screen there, yeah, I'm about 30% full, and I haven't even done one sort of perimeter of the field yet. I think they call that a headland. Headland, is that right? Anyway, picking up these terms just by talking to the local folks down at the pub. That's how you do it, you see. So yeah, I'm at 31% now, and I don't think I'm going to get this whole field done, which is annoying because I have to go back and get the tractor, and because I'm so far away, I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'm certainly not going to drive down there with the combine. Right, I've just stopped because I've got to turn around, and somewhere in there is the trailer. I think that's it there. Is that it? Yeah, it's just in there. I can just see it. Yeah, I can see the reflectors and the lights. My goodness. So I'm going to just take it easy. Let's get this back down and on. Hopefully come around and not clip the trailer. That would be an absolute nightmare. Well, it's gone past 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I would say this is bang on halfway, this row that I'm doing now. And I'm at 95%. If I get to 100% by the end, then I know at least that half of the field is going to be one whole hopper. The thing is, I now need to get this back somehow, or at least find somewhere of getting the grain out. I think I might have to walk just to go and pick up the trailer. 99%, I don't think I'm going to make it. What happens if I keep going? Will it just cut out? Yes, in which case I'll best stop. Oh, I had no other choice. I had to walk. I hadn't planned this at all. I had to walk. It's taken me it's taken me nearly 55 minutes, an hour, just to get back here to pick up the tractor. And it's getting dark already. I'll turn my torch on. So, unfortunately, I think I'm going to be working through the night. I've not had to do that yet before, but I know it's common for farmers to have to do that. It's all part of the experience, I suppose. Right, let's make sure everything's hitched. Did I get this on before? I can't remember. Right, that's everything. Good. Okay, I best get down there. Got to get the job finished. Got to get paid. Let's get down to that horrible little field. Well, it was a fairly uneventful journey, apart from this old trailer rattling around behind me. Oh, these lights are not very good. Have I got some sort of full beam? Oh, that'll do. I think I've got all my lights on now, but that's okay. Can't see a thing. It's really quite dark out here. Over this bridge, do a left, blast out of here, back onto the main road, and I'm almost there. Right, got to keep my eyes open. It's not this one because the gate's closed. Where is it? Where is it? Is it this one? It's this one. It's this one. Oh, I forgot how tight it was. Look at this. Well, for once, that was fairly uneventful. So what I'm going to do is get myself alongside here. I should be able to offload, and then hopefully I'll be able to just do the rest of the field, call it job done, get paid, and completely forget about this escapade. Unfortunately, it feels like I haven't really enjoyed the use of the combine for the very first time, but that's just been the nature of this job. It's been an absolute pig. Right, I think about there. Would that do it? Okay, I'm back in. Let's get the pipe out, which is that button there. See it coming out the mirror. There she goes. Okay, so what do I do to get the crop out? I'm not having a good day. I cannot find the reason why this won't unload. The pipe's over the back. Oh, Jesus Christ. I think that's got it. I can't quite see from over here. Yeah, it's too tall. I can hear it. Yeah, that's definitely going in. Okay. Okay, I think that's fully unloaded. I think I managed to get it in the end. Okay, so we're going to get all lights on now. Maximum lighting. Oh, that's better. Oh, that's so much better. Power on. Okay, let me get this job finished because I'm starting to get pretty tired. I just realised my pipe's still out, so how do I get that back in? Is that right? Well, it's been a challenge. I've learnt a lot. The combine isn't too hard to use on the basics. It was all set up for me anyway. But I know, as I said earlier, you can adjust so many different things, like the speed, I think, the height. Yeah, I'm glad that was set up, because if I had to deal with that today as well as all the stress of getting here, getting in the damn field, yeah, I think I would have blown a gasket. While I'm just sat here, I'm going to have a quick check at where I'm actually meant to be going with this crop. Well, it says on my phone I'm meant to be taking it to Folly Down Stores, so wherever that is, I'm going to have to check on the map. I'm going to get this in, get it into the trailer. I will park up the combine in the field tonight, and I'm going to go get the crop where it needs to go. That's the priority. And I'll worry about getting the machinery off the farmer's land first thing next time around, I think. I'm not getting paid a particularly huge amount for this either. I think it's only about £3 but I have learnt a lot. This is a great bit of kit. I now know how to use a combine, but man, next time I take a job, I'm going to check where it is, how big the field is, and what the access is like, because I have learnt my lesson. Always get the details of the job before you sign on the dotted line. Well, there's the trailer, as you can see. I'm going to try and just clip alongside that. I've managed to get the other bits very carefully by edging. The actual header's just sat above the height, so it's perfect. That will do. And then this is my last little bit. And as you can see, it's a bit of an angle, so it's getting thinner and thinner and thinner. Scraping the barrel now. Last few bits. Oh, there's a couple over there. Catch those ones. Catch those ones. And I think... oh, there's a couple more up here. Head up towards the trailer, and I am done. Thank goodness. Right, I'm going to get the pipe out first, just so I've got a rough idea where it is that I'm meant to be going. I can see the damn thing. There it is. Hard to judge, I must say. Hard to judge. Let's ease up. Is that about right? Yes, we're in. There we go. And the back is emptying. That is a great job done. 5 o'clock, November. 35 grand in the bank. I reckon I'll get another 3 for this. Hopefully I'm going to finish on 38 grand. Wow. That felt like real hard work. Combine is all locked up and safetied off, so I can head off. I'll come and deal with the machinery tomorrow morning. But for now, I'm going to get this tipped at Folly Farm or whatever it was. I'll check the map shortly. I hope you've enjoyed today's adventure. I haven't. It's been a complete cock-up as far as I'm concerned. But I am still learning on the job. And I think I've still got a long way to go. So I hope you'll stick around and join me next time as I learn perhaps even more skills in the realm of farming. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.